Alrighty, I'm not sure if I caught this earlier or not, but I just found out that my camera wasn't on. We're at Little Creek Reservoir today. It's supposed to get up to mid-70s today. The wind's not supposed to be blowing, but it's a little choppy out there. Not super bad, but I've been out here trolling around a little bit, and I'm kind of surprised that they're not up in the coast. But they're not. They're still out on the points. So I'm just kind of tooling around to see what's where. But that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like they're on the points still. So just in case you're wondering, I've got the front Minn Kota. Is my main source of getting around in the coves and that kind of place, just like trolling, and that's hooked up to the lithium, the Minn Kota 30. And then I've got in the back here the Pexmore, that's hooked up to the lead acid, and I'm using that as my get around from place to place. And yeah, I really need 5 power out here. I tried the 2 4s, and it's better, but yeah, that 5 really kicks it up. So yeah, let's see what we can do today. Appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Stick around. Oh, that's a short one. Ah, shit. Got the wrong damn one. Son of a bitch. Damn it. They're both the same. Oh, that sucks. That's great. Well, this is what's done for the day. I've got that hung all up in my damn rope. And it's buried in there too. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, GPS speed on 5 with a deep cycle lead is 3.4 miles an hour. Yeah, see, they're out here on these points. I'm gonna roll up in here just to see. Nada. Not a thing. that's what it looks like. Looks like an upside down propane tank. I don't know if it's a mocker buoy or what. Well, it ain't mine, so I ain't gonna mess with it. Yeah, it's tied up. Yeah, it's tied up to something. Alright, well, I don't know what it is. Alright, this is where we caught them fish last time. I'll tell you, I don't know where they're at. That's for sure. Unless they've gone deeper. Well, folks, I'm starting to get a little disgusted. I don't know. Yeah, there's another mocker buoy way over there. This is the first time I've ever seen marker buoys out here. Just cruising around. No fish today. So on 5 with the Pexmore and 4 with the Minn Kota, we're running 3.1 miles an hour. And when we turn the Endura off, we drop down to 2.8. 2.8. Well, folks, not sure what the deal is. You know, one place on my map here, I'm gonna check out real quick. I don't know what time it is. I mean nothing. Nada. How much battery we got left on the old lead acid here? Run about 58% on 5-speed. Sure would be nice if I could run 5 on that lithium battery though. One thing I do like about running both of these motors like this is I can lay back, stretch out, and steer this thing with my feet with this little extension on here. That's kind of cool. Just kicking back. So we're doing 3.4 miles an hour with 5 on Pexmore and 4 on the Enduro. Now if we kick it up to 5 on both motors, .6 3.6 miles an hour. So this trolling motor on 4 is 1.4 miles an hour. I have a hard time believing that. It's like that front motor ain't even doing anything. Huh. Never knew that. It just Pexmore when it... Oh yeah, the battery's dropping. We're down to 43. So we might have to switch over to the lithium. Yeah. Maybe I'll just call it a day. I don't think one more cove is going to get me anywhere. I'll just do that. I'm just going to run this on 4 till that battery goes. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, I don't think that front motor is doing much of anything. Maybe I'll just run both batteries off of lithium. Because I've been running that for 1 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3 hours is all I got out of that thing. Well, I probably got enough to get me in. Well, just out of curiosity, let's just see what our lithium battery is at. Looks like our lithium is at 80%. About 8 hours left on the battery. Let me see how difficult it is to switch this battery over while I'm sitting here. In case I ever have to do this, because there's the wires there. Let me get turned around here. Let me get turned around here. Oh. I try to do this sitting down. I ain't got good sea legs. I don't have good sea legs. Yeah, we're at 64%, but when we're running, we're down to 49. Oh shit. Well, now this is not good. This wire has gotten so hot that it has actually melted into my trolling motor. Well, into my trolling motor propeller there. That is not good. Damn. Oh, I'll have to get me another propeller. And you know what? Damn, I ain't gonna be able to separate those. Those have, that's melted together. Wow. Well, I got it unplugged. Damn. Well, I guess you can't run a Pexmore on 5 with a lead acid battery either. That is some messed up crap there. Dang, Skippy. The thing I don't get is how come the circuit breaker didn't blow. Alright. Oh, that's got a messed up end on it. Daggone it. So, what did we learn today? Can't run. Oh, damn it. Why won't you go in? There we go. Well, yeah, my connections are tight. Oh, well, that's not good. My two ends are different. Well, how in the world did I do that? Alright, looks like we're just going to have to stroll in on the front motor. Daggone it. How in the world did I do that? Not paying. And that's a negative too. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna have to do, I thought I had this thing wired all up right. God darn. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to go on in, folks. Unless maybe I had a bad connection on that thing. Maybe that connection wasn't all that good. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I've got this wired up to this lithium battery, this Pexmore. and I'm running it on 4. I've got 77% left, 13.1 volts. But when I put this on 5, it beeps. Like it was beeping when the lead acid battery dropped below 50%. So I'm not sure what's going on. It's drawing 18.9 amps on 4. And about 32 amps on 5. So I'm not sure why it's beeping. I don't have an owner's manual for this thing. But I wonder if I've damaged it somehow with that wire melted like it did. So I don't know. Well, we'll just skip on in and go from there. Yeah, kind of weird. Alrighty. This thing doesn't seem to be doing much though on the 4. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope this lithium battery has not ruined these motors. I mean, I'm barely moving. According to the GPS, well, I'm doing 2.1 miles an hour, so. It just doesn't seem like much compared to what it used to be. Well, now I'm thoroughly disgusted. Alright. Good enough. We'll be back or somehow, somewhere. So hey, what's going on? Let me turn the AC down so y'all can hear me. I'm getting ready to head home. Thought I'd have me a little lunch. It's about 2:10. Put on the water at, I think it was around 10 o'clock, I think. Having me some weenies and some of this stuff. Y'all need to check out my other channel if y'all want to know how good I like this stuff. This stuff's awesome. I get it from Aldi's. It's the first time I ever had it. It was about a few weeks ago, and anyway, I've done some videos on it, so we will put this on my weenies. We will have a little conversation as to how my day went. Not very good. No, but you know what? We had a good time out on the water. So, you know, even though I don't know where the fish were. I don't have a clue. You know, we've had rain all week, and that may have had something to do with it, storms and all that stuff. Man, this stuff is so good. But, you know, sometimes we get skunked. Yeah, I mean, deep. I went up in coves and everywhere, and I just didn't see them. The little creeks like that. I don't know where they go and where they hide. But the main thing, though, was that burnt wire. And that really concerns me, because I've never had a wire burn, even at connectors, unless I didn't have that connector all the way in. But I'll have to look back at the video. I'm pretty sure that connector was connected all the way. But the bad part is I don't have a manual for this. I don't know what I did with it, that Pexmore. So I don't know what this beeping noise is. Like I said, it's very faint. The first time I noticed it was when the battery was falling under 50%. And I guess that's a warning of some kind. But what I don't understand is why I was doing it with the lithium battery, unless it's too much voltage going through it, because I think it was 13.1 is what it was showing on my phone. So yeah, and the last time I ran this motor on lithium, we only kept it on 4. So I'm not really sure. But the other thing is, that front motor does not seem to me like it's doing much of anything compared to when I got it new. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to rewire that whole boat and just get rid of all of the connectors and hardwire it all, you know, hard solder is what I called it. Yeah, I'm almost thinking about just taking the lead acid out now. I mean, I've never had any problems running that lead acid on 5 before with that Pexmore. So I'm gonna say it's a connection issue. I just hope I haven't messed that motor up. But yeah, I don't know. Decisions. I was gonna ask for another camera. It appears that they don't make those cross stores no more. But I don't know, I might get another motor. So who knows, but regardless, it was a good day on the water. Nice day. Just tooled around mostly. I mean, I could have left the rods at home. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Alrighty. I'm done with my weenies. I got an hour's drive. My back is killing me. I need to go home and put brakes on this truck, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I might wait and do that tomorrow. Alrighty. Thanks a lot. Thoughts? What do you think about the wiring situation? Let me know what you think. Too many connectors? Too much crap? Now I got to get a propeller too. I hate not having an extra propeller, but you know, that's off the Pexmore. That goes to the Pexmore. I don't even know if I can get one because that service sucks so bad. So there you go. That's my 2 cents worth. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I don't know how much of this video you're going to get. It really won't much to it, but if nothing else, I found out a few things. So appreciate it. Keep on fishing. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Hey, doesn't cost anything. You get to see me go out and do stupid stuff. You know, if you're having a bad day, got one of my videos on and make it better. Alrighty, thanks a lot. So hey, I'm back at the house and got to looking at the boat. And I think I may have found, or I think I might know what the problem is, along with the connectors. The connectors might have been the issue, but that boat is wired with 10 gauge wire. And that is what I used when I wired my John boat up when I was hooking up stuff and all. But I got a feeling that the wire that I used in making those connectors was 10 gauge wire, and that's not gonna hold the amps that Pexmore is putting out. I would have to go to a 6 gauge wire. So with all that being said, what I am going to do is I'm going to get rid of the lead acid battery, and I'm going to put the lithium battery in the back.
and with the motor being in the front for the main coda, the wiring shouldn't be a problem because it's not going to go over 30 amps. And I'm just going to wire the PEX directly to the battery with a circuit breaker. And I'm probably going to buy a new circuit breaker. I don't really trust that one because that circuit breaker should have blown before melting that wire, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get rid of the lead acid, and I'm going to see how that does. And you know, I might just run this shit on 5 and see what happens. See if it burns up or what. I mean, you know, I'm still kind of curious, and maybe because that wire is not big enough, maybe maybe the PEX is picking that up, and that's why it's beeping. I don't know, because like I said, I don't have an owner's manual. I have tried to find an owner's manual online, and I can't find one. So I'm gonna have to do some digging around. Unless somebody out there has a PEX, which I don't think any of my followers has a PEX. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for the next trip out. Next trip out is probably going to be on I'm gonna say Mattapanai. We've had so much rain that the Mattapanai is like really high. I'll say really high. Some people would probably go out, but I don't like going out when the river's running fast, and you know, I mean, I've got a little boat. So it's supposed to be nice all this week, so I think I'm going to wait until the middle of the week, maybe, or maybe the end of the week, and maybe go to Mattapanai. Hopefully it'll be down by then, because I know we ain't getting no more rain. So I might even go downriver and see how things work out, depending on which way the tide is. So yeah, that's something else that I thought about when I was loading everything back in the boat and getting it all straight. So I also thought that maybe I could rewire the boat with 6 gauge, but I'm not going to do that. Wire is expensive, and I priced wiring a while back, and for like 25 feet it's like almost $70, and that's on Amazon. 25 feet of 6 gauge. So yeah, that's the game plan. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. Keep on fishing.